cue awesome anime intro music. Awesome anime song with random English words thrown in and subtitles at the bottom of the screen as all the credits roll. And it shows random scenes from the episode, and so everything kind of gets spoiled. The episode opens up onto a pleasant atmosphere of a cat cafe, where Dewey Shore, Angel Woods, and Mako Mishra are all working away as meowristas, serving customers and setting up. It's very early in the morning, setting up for the rest of the day. Oh, also, we need to figure out which task everyone is doing today.
Oh, it's only one per session?
Yes.
Oh!
Apparently so.
I thought it was like you work towards all of them in general.
No, think of like how we did it in Scion Elect, where it was like if you did this one skill, you would get an experience. This is us choosing one task, and if you do it by the end of the episode, you get a perk.
I would like to find the right time for sensibility and for deadpan humor.
Sounds good.
I think in the first episode, defy expectations when stereotyped would be good.
Sounds good.
And I think first episode, throw inexperience or inaptitude at a problem and see what sticks is another one.
So, I think you all are working. A new customer walks into the cafe, and it is Azalea, Angel Wood's mother.
Oh no.
Just immediately.
And she comes in, and she's like, Angel, I noticed when you left this morning, you left your lunch.
Oh, who's on register right now? Would it be me?
Whoever you guys want.
Dewey can be on register.
Let's put the guy with the math skills on register. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so Dewey's on register. That means you and me are meowristas right now.
Angel's like, I'm gay, I can't do math.
Little hand flip. Angel is behind the bar, probably making another drink for someone else, and is like, "Oh, thank you. I can't believe I totally forgot that. What? And finishes up the drink and calls out the name, puts it to the side until the person gets there, and waits for the mom to come up with the food.
Yeah. So you described Azalea as like kind of a hippie-looking woman?
Yeah, kind of hippie, bohemian, like definitely grew up on a farm kind of fashion style.
But also very chic.
Yeah, like, how I want to dress.
I imagine her as like an Instagram mom.
No, because
like she's got a lot of macrame like aesthetics around her house.
Okay, probably that, but she's not an influencer for sure because she does not do social media.
No, not an influencer, just an Instagram mom. Like, a Pinterest mom.
She's
a Pinterest
okay.
mom.
I'll accept that.
That's what I'm thinking of. I didn't mean Instagram, I meant Pinterest.
Yeah.
Pinterest mom.
Like, everything is DIY.
Yeah, everything's DIY. She's got way too many jars, like...
She's got those really big earrings that, like, not gaudy kind, but, like, you can definitely tell she took the time to make them herself. They've got a lot of danglies on them.
Oh, yeah!
Like, the kind of, like, braided bead kinds.
Oh.
That is nice. So yeah, she comes up and she brings you this really cute lunchbox with, and she kind of passed the top and she's like, I wrote a note for you, you know.
Oh, thank you. Mom, come here, lean in. And, like, holds out his arms and, like, does a little wave in. It's like, hey, come here, you got it. Over the counter.
You two have a little bit of a hug.
Yeah, kisses Mom on the cheek.
Kissies.
Aw.
Hugs and kissies. And then she waves to Angel's friend. She's like, hi, everyone, you look so cute today.
Mako probably like 3 arms full of, like, you know those really big bulk orders?
Oh my gosh,
Mhm.
yeah.
Just one of those, all in the hand.
Someone put in a mobile order and it's just like 6 cups.
Yeah, and so the hand's full, just nods, doesn't say anything, and walks over to the counter because it's just so much, and keeps doing it.
Dewey, have you met my mom? Oh, of course you have. She's been in here a lot.
Yes, hello.
She's like, "Hi, Dewey," and then she turns to Angel. Such a sweet boy.
He's such a
Let's
charmer.
invite him over more often.
Oh, maybe he's such a charmer, but he's so shy.
Every time the camera shows Dewey, there is another cat crawling up Dewey.
Yes.
So Azalea's like, "Oh, well, I'd love to stay and chat, but I do have to get to work. Just wanted to drop this up, sweetie. I love you. I love you.
I love you. Thank you. Have a good day at work. Tell me how it goes when I get back.
I will." And she's like, she leaves while blowing kisses.
Oh, I love her.
Other than that, I think you have, like, probably just some of your normal regulars. Lots of cats.
We need to name every single cat.
Every single
Oh,
cat.
jeez.
Okay, instead of naming every single cat, what is each of your favorite cat?
Ooh.
Okay, I actually already had this idea. So there is this one cat, really fat. It is a fat cat, like
Big chunk.
big chunk, that doesn't realize that it should not, that all the food items and stuff, not for them. That the cat doesn't realize that at all.
It wants a puppuccino every day.
Mako has to keep, like, physically moving, like, takes time out of the order to pick up this cat, because it's, like, two-handed. It's one of those really big ones, too. It's like a ragdoll, like a really fat ragdoll cat, and just picks it up, walks it back into the main area, always manages to get back in, doesn't know how, and I think I want to name it just... Not the most creative. I don't think Mako is the most creative person, so just called it, Chunkles.
Oh,
Chunkles.
Yeah, Chunkles. And so that's... Mako will never admit it in a million years. That is Mako's favorite cat. Just Chunkles, the big old ragdoll cat.
Amazing. I gotta write down this important information.
It is also why Mako needs 2 hands, is because ragdolls, the whole point is they go limp in the arms, and so this is a
Yeah.
big-ass cat going
It's like
fully
carrying a
limp.
sack of flour. It's just gonna spill out.
Exactly, so Mako has to physically both hands all the time. I don't know why, but I imagine that's like Dewey's least favorite cat, because it's constantly getting by the food and everything.
least favorite, but most favorite.
Most favorite to Mako's. I don't know about Dewey.
Ah. I think for Angel, there's this kind of a younger cat, not like baby, but like 2-3 years old maybe. And it's like a not white, but like a kind of cream colored long hair. And it's so friendly. Like, you know how there's some cats that just warm up to everyone immediately? And they're like, they have the cutest little chirpy meow, and they are just always rubbing on your legs and trying to sit in your lap. They're cuddlers. I think there's one of those, and her name is Lily,
Aw.
and that is Angel's favorite.
That sounds cute. I like that you describe a really cute cat. I'm just like, here is this menace.
I mean, I was gonna do a fat cat, but then you took that.
It was already coming to mind. Like, before we even established we all had, like, a favorite, like, oh, what's your favorite cat? I already had this one in mind.
I had to fight so hard not to put one of our cats in.
Alright, Dewey, what's your favorite cat?
Dewey, what's your favorite cat?
My favorite cat is Monica.
Monica?
Monica?
Just Monica?
Yeah, Monica.
What's Monica like?
She understands me.
What does that mean?
Honestly, I get it.
Dewey shares a knowing look with Monica.
Yeah, Monica's the kind of cat that, like, doesn't look for attention, but sits on the counter and will accept a pet graciously. Mostly knowing looks.
The kind of cat that needs to, like, inspect every person who comes in with a glare.
Yes.
Just like, you're okay. Alright, well, I like that we have a cast of nice 3 cats in this so far.
For sure.
Probably way more, but those are the top 3.
Those are the best
The most
ones.
requested.
Yeah. So I think we're gonna get right into this, because as you guys are working at your cafe, you hear this kind of loud rumbling happen,
Oh!
and then it just a big crash as the entire building shakes.
Oh.
What do you guys do?
Angel immediately grabs like 3 cats and holds them.
Mako definitely tries to make sure that some of the drinks that they painstakingly just made are not spilling over. Listen, if I was in Mako's shoes and I made all those drinks and then something happened and they all spilled, I would cry. So Mako is like, no.
Dewey slowly extricates him from the cats, and he goes, "Oh, something's on the roof." And then he heads upstairs.
Oh, we're going? Okay.
Gently puts down all the cats, pats them all on the head, make sure they're all okay. Follows.
He comes back really quick. While we're gone, Monica, you're in charge. And then he goes back upstairs.
Don't put a cat in charge.
Yeah, I think when that happened, a lot of the cats scattered. They ran under, like, various things. Some of the people who are in the cafe kind of, like, ducked under tables and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
I would say earthquakes, you're in Japan. Earthquakes are not super uncommon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can be caused from the fact that you're on an island, to the fact that there's kaijus every once in a while, to the fact that there's giant robots landing every once in a while.
Yeah.
But the fact that it did have a crash above you on your building is definitely cause for alarm. So
All the hanging lights shook and swung to the sides.
yeah. So yeah, Dewey, you head upstairs while the others follow. And I suppose, what do you guys think on the second floor, or is there a second floor to Nekocha, or is it just like one floor with maybe a bit of attic space for air conditioning?
Ooh. I feel like it's technically a 3-story, or like a 2-story, and then there's the upper roof area. But like, I feel like I'm using a visual of a sushi place that we have in Woodland, but it's got like the main floor area, but then it's got like stairs going up to a loft where people can just like hang out and read books and sit in cushions with the cats and stuff.
Oh.
And then like you can go up to an attic where we keep everything.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll say, as you guys are going up to your loft, you see kind of like a bit of the roof is definitely like sagging in.
Ooh.
The like drywall is kind of crumbling.
Oh no, we're not built for that.
Mm.
We have insurance, right?
I am not the owner of this building.
Does insurance cover this? Oh, we'll have to contact Christy. Ooh. That can't be good.
Maybe.
Sorry, let me write down the name Christy really quick. So I guess you guys kind of go through like the service door to a small staircase that allows you to get up to the kind of attic space for maintenance or whatever. And when you guys get up there, you see most of the space that would have been there between the roof of the main room and the actual roof. It's just kind of collapsed in with this giant, like, just walls of metal.
Well, that's not OSHA approved for sure.
I would like to go and smack it.
Oh!
Given what you can see here, you can assume your cafe pretty much doesn't have a roof anymore.
Oh!
This thing has landed pretty much entirely on top of your cafe.
I would like to smack it.
Mako!
You want to smack it?
Smack the butt!
Yep, I just want to...
Smack the butt!
I want Mako to just seize that it destroyed it, stepping over to the debris, and then just smacking a few times. Hey! What's up? What was this for?
Yeah. You smack the metal, it rings like metal, and a panel falls off.
Oh!
Dewey picks up the panel and tries to put it back on the ship.
Definitely not OSHA approved.
Hey, hello?
Is there a door?
Generally, in the case of collisions, you're supposed to exchange insurance information.
Hello?
Hello?
You kind of landed on our cafe.
As you call out, you hear very faintly, "Hello? Is someone there? Hello?"
Hello?
Hi, are you okay in there?
I think I'm trapped under something.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, sounds like it. Give me a moment. I'm gonna see, I would say Mako's gonna try to lift it at first. I don't think it'll work, but...
I'm just gonna say no, you cannot lift this entire ship.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, it was gonna try to lift it, and then just kind of goes, alright, and looks around at some of the debris.
Yeah. As you're looking around, you see this, like, little blue fuzzy tail kind of flicking back and forth underneath some of the debris, a little bit farther into the attic space.
Oh my gosh, is that one of our cats?
Oh no.
Runs
I don't
over.
think our cats
This is a
have blue
bright
tails.
blue.
Dewey goes over and picks up the rocks off of it to save the cat.
Meanwhile,
Yeah.
Mako's gonna try to see if using some of the debris can make it leverage to try to lift it a little easier.
Dewey, as you lift up a few rocks off of this, whatever's underneath with the blue tail, you see another blue tail pop out.
Oh.
2 cats.
And then another
3
blue
cats.
tail. And they all seem to be originating from the same ball of fur. And eventually, you clear out enough space that these tails kind of push themselves and the ball of fur out of the space that it was under. And it just kind of, like, stands there in front of you with maybe, like, 8 different tails holding it up, like little wiggly legs. And it's like, thank you.
No problem.
There's so much dust here. Where?
Happy to help.
What kind of cat are you?
Cat?
I think this is well beyond the realm of cats, I think.
This is probably an alien.
I'm just trying to be polite.
By calling whoever this is a cat.
At least I'm talking to it.
Do you have insurance?
Right. Insurance. Right. Let me double check. Let me get my clipboard here, and it pulls out a clipboard from the ball of fur.
Oh, lovely.
And kind of like, it doesn't have eyes, you don't know how it's looking at it. And it's like, alright, I have a special delivery for Earth.
Well, we're Earth. Yeah.
Yes, this is Earth.
We're certainly one part of it, yeah.
Perfect. So, I suppose we'll have to check that it's in working order, get all the paperwork signed.
Is this like
Okay.
a weird delivery for the cafe?
Yeah, were you supposed to go anywhere specific, or is here fine?
I don't know, this is addressed to a person named Earth. So which one of you is named Earth?
That's the name of our planet.
Yeah, that's not a person. I mean, there's probably someone out there, but that's...
The whole rock.
So, does your planet have, like, an avatar that can come sign this document, or...
Well, I guess that might be Future Man, but he's pretty busy and not in this country.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's across the globe.
I don't know, you want to see a president? One of those?
Do you want to see a prime minister? Do you want to see a hero? A politician?
Could I look at your clipboard real quick?
Sure?
Okay, thank you.
They pass the clipboard over.
Dewey would like to scan the clipboard real quick. Is it readable?
It's all in an alien language.
He nods solemnly like he understands, and he goes, all right, where do I sign?
So
hold
you
on.
guys being in Japan, Future Man is probably not the go-to hero for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking this, it's super...
I figured of, like, overall heroes, like, we would know of him and know that he's from the preferred future. But, like...
Yeah.
You guys would probably actually go for either Neo Guardian or Each Sun Rising. Neo Guardian protects Japan as a whole, while Each Sun Rising is basically a off-world kind of intermediary for Japan.
Oh, okay. So we literally have an off-world mediary, like in mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we need Ichi-san Rising.
Each Sun Rising is this world's, like, Sailor Moon. She deals with a lot of, like, space threats, while Neo Guardian probably deals with more of the kaiju.
Okay.
I love how her name is Miss One.
Yes.
But...
Miss One Rising.
Yes. It's the one rising.
Mako definitely is like, I mean, like, we're not... Are we sure we're gonna sign that?
I mean, I guess we could just give it over to Ichi-san Rising after.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Like, how quick is this? Do you need this done immediately, or can it wait?
Yeah, like, what do you need from us?
I need to find the person named Earth so they can sign this document. Or at least someone who is formally authorized to stand in for Earth.
Earth is a rock!
And clearly, from what I've been hearing here, it's none of you. So, goodbye.
No.
And they kind of start scrambling over the ship.
No, we're definitely, we could do this. It's good.
I don't believe you.
Wait.
What?
I still have your clipboard.
They grabbed it back.
Okay, wonderful. We still need your insurance information. Dewey crawls after them.
We do need your insurance. You can't leave.
Yeah, Dewey, as you attempt to climb up onto the ship, there's a couple, like, the panels are kind of falling off from the crash and things. I will say the roof definitely kept this ship from being obliterated when it hit. Otherwise, if it had hit the ground, it might have just been crushed. Because you get the feeling this ship wasn't even in a good shape before it hit the cafe.
Oh.
Interesting. Okay.
You see a lot of damage on this ship. And the blue, fuzzy creature kind of, like, goes along and he's mumbling to himself. He's like, here we are. Panel here, and let me just interface this and open. I just need to do a really quick review of the delivery, make sure nothing was harmed.
Okay. I'll wait.
Yeah, I'm looking at your ship, and I don't know if you'll be able...
It's not my ship.
Oh.
Well, the ship looks like garbage right now.
What I'm saying is, I don't know if you'll be able to take off to redeliver this anywhere, so we could redeliver it.
I mean, yeah.
I am not leaving this delivery until I have confirmed that it has been signed off by Earth or someone else authorized to... Oh, hey, here we go, it's open. And they kind of, like, pop into a not a trapdoor, but like a...
If this creature goes into an open panel, into it, Mako is definitely following in and gonna try to get in as well.
Yeah, they opened up a panel into the ship.
Yeah, Mako's trying to get in.
Yes, going into the ship.
Yeah, Mako's just like, alright.
Dewey is still trying to get the insurance information.
Yeah, blue fuzzy creature has climbed into the ship, mumbling about checking the delivery and delivery standards and people back at the office and quarterly reviews.
Pardon. Excuse me.
Are you just calling out after?
Like, excuse me, pardon. And I'm like, walking into the ship after them.
Yeah. So the panel that this creature opened is rather, like, I'd say maybe it's a, like, 3 foot by 3 foot sort of maintenance tunnel into the ship. Okay. So you're kind of going in, you see a lot of very alien-looking tech. Lots of wiring and a lot of glowing things.
How big is it? Does it require tall people to crouch?
I think we have to crawl.
I think you guys could crawl pretty
Yeah.
pretty comfortably in it, though. Like, not super tight. It's just like, you know, like the slides at parks that are like round like, it's just like, yeah, you can crawl your way through this and you'll have headspace and not be hitting your head, but you're definitely not going to be standing in it.
Okay.
I was thinking about the air vents in every old spy movie and how they're abnormally large for an air vent.
Yeah. Maybe think of, like, the air vents in Five Nights at Freddy's, where those are just like...
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Those are huge, yeah.
The whole robot can fit, and that doesn't make sense.
For some reason, a whole robot can fit in this.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you guys kind of follow where this creature's gone. The creature's gone into kind of like where the room opens up. And they're climbing, like, straight up the wall and onto the ceiling.
Oh.
With their little fuzzy tail-like tendrils. But you guys have to walk on the floor of the ship, which is slightly askew, but it's okay. And who went in first?
I think it was Mako.
Probably. Mako just straight up saw it go in and was like, alright, and then climbed right in. No questions asked. Decided that as well.
Yeah, Mako, when you finally step out of the maintenance tunnel and into kind of like one of the... This looks like maybe sort of the a main like control room for the ship.
Mm-hmm.
When you step in, you hear like a light hum, and you see some of the lights are blinking on the various panels.
In true Mako fashion of if you don't know something, start pressing buttons. Mako's gonna do that. That's Mako. You don't know something, you start pressing buttons.
Mako's gonna go up to the control panel and
yes!
tap things.
Yeah.
Oh.
The creature from up above you on the ceiling is like, hey, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Don't do that.
You press some buttons, and the entire, like, the lights all come on, and the hum grows a lot louder as it starts to kind of, the ship starts to boot up.
Hey, it worked.
Captain's like, hey, you're not allowed to be touching anything. This is not your delivery.
Oh.
The ship is the delivery.
Oh. It is our planet, so might as well.
We do live here. Yes.
Yeah.
As the ship boots up, you hear this voice kind of speaking in an alien language, and then there's like a moment, and it goes, localizing language. Initializing boot up. New pilots found.
Hello.
I guess it's ours now.
And the wall at the back of the control room kind of like opens up, and you see these kind of like capsules kind of like move in and then stop, and 4 of them move in.
4?
And these capsules are maybe like 2 feet tall and 1 foot diameter, like they're actual capsule like shaped. And each one opens up, and the voice goes, pilot designations assigned.
What?
Please step up to the pink capsule, Angel Woods.
Oh,
Yes.
Are you who I need to speak to about the insurance information?
Please step up to the blue capsule,
Again.
Dewey Shore.
Okay. So you are who I need to speak to about the insurance.
Please step up to the green capsule, Mako Mishra.
Alright.
I don't have our insurance information on us right now, but we could call our boss and have it sent to you, I believe.
Mako shoves Dewey towards it. Mako just is like, shut up and move.
No, Dewey stepped up onto it, but only because he was trying to get closer to what he perceived to be the thing he was talking to is.
Yeah, if you step up to the capsule, it kind of opens up, and in the center is like a flat surface with a large, with a signia ring. The signia is very large, like bigger than a college ring.
Oh,
It's
God.
obnoxiously large.
Yikes. My mom doesn't even wear bling like that.
I'm gonna say ring pop sized. Maybe a little smaller.
That's a little annoying.
Angel goes to lick it.
Okay.
You pick it up and lick it.
Don't.
Yeah, if it's ring pop sized, Angel licks it.
It's not a...
It tastes like metal and like licking a battery.
Oh!
You get a slight buzz on your tongue.
Ugh.
Zesty.
Oh, are we supposed to lick these? Dewey licks his.
No.
It tastes like metal and like licking a battery.
Mm.
You feel a slight buzz on your tongue.
Mako's gonna put it on. Just, it's a ring, whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
Instead of licking it,
Angel's Angel put it on and then licked it.
Yeah. When you guys put them on, the signia on the ring starts to glow.
Oh no.
But nothing really happens. You kind of feel connected to it in some way.
Well, that's weird.
Like, it feels very comfortable, and I feel like it just fits you.
Okay. Angel, we come from a world where Power Rangers exist.
Yes.
Super Sentais. And Angel is just like, okay, hear me out, guys. We're in a ship that just crashed onto our cafe. Not our cafe, but the cafe that we work at.
Our job.
Yes. And there's a little guy over here with a delivery, and a robot just gave us these rings.
You know, I'm right here. You don't have to talk about me like I don't exist.
No.
I'm sorry, that was very rude.
Going through a thought process real quick. I apologize. I'm going through a thought process. Now hear me out. He throws his hand up into the air and goes, activate! Pink, go! Powers!
You.
Does the Spider-Man symbols?
Oh my goodness.
There's like a pause, and the ship's like, please initiate recording for activation method.
Oh.
Starting now.
Ooh. Wait, I wrote this down somewhere.
What?
Where
It's
did I
in the
put it?
Session 0 description.
Yeah.
Transformation. Jamie's was... They all start with a fist in the air, flash, and then zoom in, and then Jamie's was animal air claws.
Yeah, I feel like Makoto just does, like, okay, shifts it up, and then it like, doesn't... It maybe does something.
When you shove it up into the air, the ring flashes.
And then just kind of stares at it for a moment, and then brings it down. And I imagine Makoto's just natural hand when falling down does the claw thing. Just naturally does this, the sign that we said for Mako.
Yeah. I'd like to think that Angel was just like, cat claws.
Yes. Angel's just over here, like, doing various different motions, like, none of them make sense, and the robot just says that thing as they're in the process of doing the cat claws. Nya? Is that anything, nya?
When you guys make your motion, the ring, like, kind of flashes a second time, and then you feel your outfit start to change as you transform into your Mythic Trooper outfits. Dewey, are you joining in?
Yeah, he, like, watched the other two do theirs, and then just kind of, like, puts his hands together and flaps the fingers to make it look like a bird. And he's like, my mom showed me this one. And then it like, the computer's like, it's close enough, and it actually it triggers it, and he's like, oh, okay. Are we doing shadow puppets? Is that what we're doing?
So yeah, you guys have all transformed into your fancy outfits. Describe what you look like.
Yeah, I think we're generally doing the classic Power Rangers of, like, the one-piece plug suit kind of deal, with the big helmet, but, like, it's got the, not retractable.
It is a modular helmet. Yeah.
Yeah.
We determined that the patches that aren't of the colors we have, the pink, green, and blue, are kind of a white
Yeah, and I think each of our suits would have like kind of a unique design that matches our mech and stuff. So I think because Angel is air aligned and has a Hainu for their mech, I think he has like these kind of thin swirling designs that kind of emulate air going like down the arms and the legs. And on the back, they kind of come together and look like wings.
For Mako's, because of the Nekomata has the split tails. What it does is that it starts off as the green at the top, but around the sides towards the waist, it splits off into 2 strands of green, and it goes down the sides fully, but then on the back it has kind of goes up in a V towards the shoulders in the green. So that's nice. Mako's kind of design. And the way the V goes in the green looks kind of similar like to how flames climb up.
Dewey's helmet has like the black visor is surrounded by the opalescent line, and it has like little triangles going up at the bottom and going down on the top, so it makes it look like the visor is being held in like a tiny like in a beak almost, and then there are 2 little circles at the top of it to make it look like eyes, so it looks like the face of a like a low kappa. And then on his back he has a little like a little turtle shell like pack.
Oh,
Nice.
it's got water bottles and sandwiches in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's also blue. It just has like the turtle shell pattern on it, and it's like kind of small.
Oh yeah.
It's just like attached to like his upper back.
So as your transformations complete, we get a really cool animated shot of all of you next to each other with like no background and just a bunch of colors or something.
Oh my goodness. The 3 like kind of spotlight colors shooting out.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the screen dividing into 3 to show you guys as you do cool stuff and transform.
There's lightning for some reason.
Yeah, and the narrator goes, Onagai, the alien ship carrying unknown cargo sent from space to Earth, delivered with the help of galactic carrier Kaku in small town of Toita, Japan, gives our heroes extraordinary power of the Japanese folklore known as yokai. And then the scene resumes. And the ship goes, pilots affirmed. Well, that was quite a bit. How long have I been asleep?
Well, you just got here. We wouldn't know.
Hello.
Welcome to Earth.
Hi.
Oh, hello. It's lovely to be here. I haven't had so many pilots at once.
I've never been a pilot before, so...
I can't even drive a car. I don't think this is a good idea.
We are going to need to move you off the roof. So if you could explain how to get piloted, that would be ideal.
Of course. Let me just... And then there's like a pause, and she goes, Oh, I'm sorry, Dewey. It appears that I'm in no condition to be able to fly.
Oh, that's all right. Totally understandable.
A panel off the wall falls and clatters to the ground.
Yeah.
Dewey walks over, picks up the panel, and tries to put it back in.
I don't think that's how it goes.
Kaku's like, oh, I mean, you don't know he's Kaku yet. The narrator has told us that he's Kaku.
Yeah, so the narrator's told us, so we the audience know.
He's like, oh, everyone stop. You cannot be interfering with the delivery. This is all against protocol.
I think it's been delivered.
Holds up the signet ring. I think we got the delivery.
Kaku, like, furiously scrolls through their tablet, looking at things. No, that's not correct.
Where are your eyes?
Well, you just said you needed someone to sign the documents, so Just point us to the documents, and we'll sign them.
Yeah, where's the pen?
Kaku kind of like hugs the tablet and like backs away, even though it's already on the ceiling. So like you're not even gonna get close to it anyways.
I mean, we might be able to. We're Super Sentai now.
I was gonna say we're their students, like we might. But Mako probably just goes, "Come on, just give it. I think we got it. We're kind of
Hold up. There are 2 deliveries to be made.
Oh.
The ship is one of them. And you know what? We're just gonna count that as me handing off the box. I will let you sign for the ship, but the cargo must be signed for by someone authorized.
And who counts as being authorized? If you're going from Earth, then we're from Earth and we got the ship already. So technically that would make us authorized.
I think we just got promoted.
I think he means the sun lady, or the big one.
If you guys want to recommend Ichi-san.
Yeah, that's what Dewey is putting forward.
Yeah.
But I feel like Mako would be like, I mean, we just got this cool thing. I feel like we're now in the right place to sign it. Like beforehand, yeah, we should have.
We'll probably have to talk to Ichi-san anyway, because we got these cool powers now, and we'll have to talk to someone about it. So we'll take it to them.
No,
I mean,
I will stay with the second delivery, but I will come with you to deliver it to this. Who was it again?
Ichi-san Rising.
Ichi-san Rising. Okay. All right. It holds up the tablet to Dewey. It's like, you may now sign off for the ship.
Okay. Dewey signs for it.
And it also, when it holds the tablet to Dewey, it is still on the ceiling. Its blue tail-like tendrils stretch all the way down to bring the tablet down.
I Reese don't like that.
Okay,
Mako
thank
does
you.
is just like, yeah, cool.
Dewey puts his full name, he puts his address.
If I tugged on one of your tails, would you fall down?
It would hurt a lot. Don't do that.
Would you fall down though? That's Mako is like slowly walking forward. Would you fall down though? If I tugged hard enough.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't be rude.
I'm not getting an answer.
Kaku like brings the tablet back and is like, I don't really want to hand this to you now.
I'm not getting an answer.
I haven't finished writing down my address.
Yeah, how about you just pass it around? Stay on that page.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does anyone know if Ichi-san Rising is on planet right now?
I don't know. Would we have to ask Neo Guardian about that?
Oh, we're making so many jobs for ourselves.
I would like to state that Mako has been slowly getting a little closer towards where the tendrils are extending the
Leave them
tablet.
alone.
They haven't answered my question.
I smack Mako.
Mako just is like puts an arm up.
I give the thing to Angel so they can write down their name and information.
I just write down my name, just Angel Woods, pass it on. It's like a really swirly signature too.
Mako's signature is just 3 M's for Mako Mishra. It's just 3
Nice.
M's. That kind of it literally looks like I low-key scribble. It's like a low-key scribble.
Just a triple M scribble.
Yeah, that's
Amazing.
Makoto. And Makoto then holds the tab and is like, "Are you gonna come get it?" Full on modular helmet, full down. Still, are you gonna come get it?
I would like to take it from Mako and hand it
No,
myself.
no, Mako's gonna move it. And goes, no, you have to come get it.
Kaku like
They have to go
kind of hesitantly starts to reach out for the tablet.
If that's the case, as soon as it gets in the grass, I want Mako to grab the arm and try to pull him down to see if he will fall down.
No!
No, I also go to stop them.
If you grab the tendrils, you pull it. It definitely feels like you're grabbing a tail.
Okay, but no one answered the question. If someone answered Mako's question, then Mako would be fine,
Yeah.
but never answered, so...
You pull this creature down from the ceiling, and all of the other tendrils that were kind of like holding it up, like little legs, just kind of like retract into it, so it's just a ball with like the one tendril that you're holding onto.
I want to catch him!
Okay. You could have just said yes.
It hits the ground and bounces.
Oh!
Ow! Ow! Ow!
I imagine the idea probably wasn't meant to do that hard, so Mako just stares and goes, you could have just answered the question.
I said it would hurt!
You didn't say if you would fall.
That was very rude.
You wouldn't pull on a cat's tail!
Give me my tablet back!
Here, falling and hurting are not the same thing.
You're not making a good first impression, Mako.
When have I ever made a first good impression?
Shame on you.
Did with me.
You did with me, shame on you.
Dewey picks up the fluffy blue orb and tries to put it back on the ceiling.
Don't touch me! Don't! Let go!
So no, let me just a little bit higher, and then you can go back on the ceiling, which is
Dewey!
Is that where you live?
It reaches out and, like, just suctions itself back to the wall and
There you go.
scrambles up.
Back where you belong.
Can everyone please respect everyone else's privacy?
I asked a question and was not told an answer, so
Well,
I
you
did
can
the scientific
assume.
method. I did the scientific method. You should be proud of me. I did science.
No!
If I may, I've calculated that it may take me a couple days to repair my hull before I can successfully fly again. In the meantime, as you are now my pilots, I feel like I should also make my first impression. I am Onagai.
Hello.
Hello, Onagai.
Hi.
I am a spacefaring cargo ship.
Cool.
Wonderful.
Do we need to carry cargo to places now, or?
Well,
Yeah.
I believe you wanted to get in contact with Ichisan Rising, a part of the CCWP. I have taken the liberties of sending them a message.
Oh,
Oh, wonderful. Wait a minute.
Didn't know you could do that, but sounds cool.
If this is our ship now, does that mean that we need to give ourselves the insurance information for the collision? Are we held responsible for that?
oh, well, I assume the paperwork for the insurance is in the tablet that we just signed, so it's probably in that.
Yo, Fluffball, where's your insurance?
My insurance is for the delivery. This ship, not my thing. All I do is make sure the delivery gets there.
Well,
Okay.
where is the one for the ship? Because you were the one delivering the ship, so you gotta have its insurance.
Okay, well, where's the glove box? It's gotta be there.
Mako just starts looking for the glove box then. Listen, the whole thing is Mako's gonna try to push buttons and everything to figure everything out.
When you guys ask for the glove box, Onagai, like, opens a bunch of various panels. Some of them fall off their hinges when they're
Oh.
open. And she's like, oh dear, I'm afraid some of my contents may have been scrambled in the crash. I do not recall what might have caused this. It appears that my memory banks have been adjusted recently.
Oh, yikes.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's a problem. Are any of us good with computers?
Not me,
Okay.
but I can start pressing buttons.
Here's what I'm thinking. We technically collided with ourselves, so we could speak to ourselves and decide that insurance isn't necessary, and we would like to handle it without insurance in this case.
I don't think that's gonna fly by Christy.
I don't think we can fully claim that we did this, because it crashed before we accepted it. I don't know, I'm gonna keep looking. It just starts, like, literally crouching down to try to see, like, the Okay, I describe it as the goblin crouch. This is what I used to do at work, if I was on my feet too long. You know when you kind of just, like, you crouch down on where you, like, can rest your elbows on your knees, but you're still on your feet, like tiptoes?
Yeah.
I've called that the goblin or gremlin crouch all the time, so that's what Mako does in search for just glove box or whatever. Just start searching.
As you're looking around, the blue creature is just like, hey, ship, Onagai. And she's like, yes, hello. You are a galactic carrier, am I right? He's like, yeah, the name's Kaku. So, the second delivery is your cargo. Can you help let me access the cargo hold? And Onagai is like, one moment. I'm sorry. I'm afraid that the current state of my cargo hold is much too dangerous to be accessed right now. However, I can prioritize repairing it and have it open for you by tomorrow. Kaku's like, fine, I'll wait.
Do you want... Have you ever had coffee, Kaku?
Do you know what coffee is?
Have I ever had coffee? Of course I've had coffee. I love coffee.
You want some specialty coffee that only we make?
Well... You're not just doing that so that I'll be nice to you and then you can get the rest of the delivery, right?
What?
No.
No, I'm inviting you.
It's more out of apology for you being pulled off the ceiling, which is where you live.
I know we got off to a bad start, so I want to just get everyone on the same page, have a sit down, have some coffee, maybe pet some soft purring cats. It'll be great. We can all chill and just have some hot chocolate or coffee or something.
I feel like the cats might use Kaku, is your name, as a toy.
Well, if he's allergic to cats, he doesn't have to.
No, I'm talking about the fluffy part. It looks like a big cat toy.
I think he's too big to be used as a cat toy.
Try telling Chunkles that.
If I may, I believe that I have a solution for your dilemma here. And then Onage brings up a screen on the in the control room, and she's like, "It is my study that cats are much intimidated by these creatures called dogs."
I mean...
And she brings up some photos, and Kaku's like, "Oh, well, that might work."
It depends on the cat, but sure.
Yeah, I mean, most of our cats are pretty friendly, but maybe.
Well, apology accepted. How's this? And then it drops from the ceiling, and when it lands, it is a blue Shiba Inu.
Oh!
Just as fuzzy as before, and it's still bright blue.
Does it still have, like, the 20 tails?
No.
So it's got, like, legs in the one tail.
Yeah, it looks exactly like a Shiba Inu, but a little fuzzier and bright blue.
Still bright blue. Excellent.
Yes.
Has anyone told you that you are the cutest thing ever?
I don't know whether I should be offended at that.
No, it's a compliment.
I believe that Kaku, the Galactic Carrier, is very cute.
See? Someone agrees with me, finally.
Kaku's like, okay, fine, I'll be cute. I mean, I am a little small, I guess. Are all Earth creatures this big?
No.
Well, no, some are bigger, some are smaller.
Okay, well, I would love some coffee. And
Wonderful.
I will keep an eye out for these cats.
Angel immediately starts going down to prep up some coffee.
Angel, are you gonna go back out the maintenance tunnel?
Yes.
Yeah. As you head back out, you're about to step into it, and you hear this, like, scraping noise coming from inside of it.
I investigate.
Yeah? You look in?
Yes.
As you're looking in, you hear more of this, like, scraping and banging and things getting shuffled around. And then this creature comes, like, scuttling down the tunnel.
Oh! Can I catch it?
Oh, it's big. It is barreling for you.
Oh, I'd like to get out of the way then.
From what you can see, it has giant pincers and way too many legs.
Oh, okay.
And not in the friendly way that Kaku has way too many legs.
In that case, I'm going to react by taking temporary cover.
Alright. So you jump back and hide underneath the controls or something?
I think Angel leaps to the side and grabs one of the fallen panels and kind of folds it over themselves.
Alright. Yeah, you do that as that thing kind of barrels out, and it ends up just kind of scuttling and scratching at the cover before climbing over to the side and going around you. And everyone else can see this creature. It's kind of like a very large centipede. It's got more alien aspects to it. Like its legs are a little taller, a little more claw-like. Its face is not completely centipede-like. It's got different shapes to its like armor and body. But for all intents and purposes, it's a giant alien centipede.
Cool.
I would like to state that seeing that giant centipede coming in with a not friendly demeanor, I think Mako really would just go, treat bugs how you want to be treated, which means killed on sight, and just whacks a hand down.
Wait, repeat that again.
Treat bugs how you want to be treated, killed on sight.
I love it. I want that on a t-shirt.
So that would be Mako just saying, treat bugs how you want to be treated, and just bring a hand down, kill on sight.
Amazing. Yeah, so what are you doing against this creature?
I'm whacking it.
You're just whacking it.
A hand.
This giant centipede, and you're just gonna be like, I'm gonna smack this like a fly.
Listen, I'm in my suit. I don't know about the weapons. I'm just smacking it. So I don't know, because I don't know how the weapons formulate. We don't know that, so Mako would just smack it. It's the only thing. It's like, why not?
Yeah, so, when you smack it, it kind of like, it does like kind of distract it, and it turns its attention towards you instead. And it is going to strike at you, and it kind of like goes forward and tries to bite you with its pincers, and it gets a pretty sizable like bite around your arm.
Ooh, ouch.
'Cause it's pretty big.
Well, yeah, sounds right.
Now, for combat, just to refresh on these sorts of things,
Yeah.
all the and for the audience as well. But I feel like I'm talking in Kaku's voice just permanently now. Very squeaky.
It's a very good voice. I love it.
So, for combat in this game, the way that it works is you have options between heavy turns, regular turns, and light turns.
Yeah, I did take a regular turn.
Yes. You can always take a regular turn, and those are just sort of literary actions that you can do. If you choose to take a light turns normally have negatives to you. It's basically you are allowing your character to have a fault in some way in an action scene. And in return for allowing that to happen to your character, you get a token, which you can then spend on a heavy turn, which allows you to make a hard move that gives your character some sort of edge in the scene. So it's this give or take, and it's all literary, it's all roleplay based. So if the audience is confused why we aren't rolling dice, this is why.
We're giving it a shot. We're trying it out.
Yeah. So this creature has retaliated against Mako.
I think I probably did. I took either. I think I took take action, leaving yourself vulnerable, because I just smacked it.
Yeah.
I really just went.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know we don't technically have, like, turns, like initiative in this, but, Dewey, your turn.
We tend to do that a lot. We don't have official initiative, but it's just kind of based off of who reacts first tends to be what we do.
Yeah.
Would you say I failed to react effectively to an alien spaceship coming down and crashing into my place of business?
You were not in combat, so I'm going to say no. But if you want to fail to react effectively to the centipede...
Hello. Are you here about the insurance also? Are you the package? Are you here for the package?
Amazing. So you start talking to the centipede.
You just saw your coworker get bit, and you're just like,
Are you here? Are you Earth?
Great. Yeah, so you start talking to this thing as it kind of like rises up in front of you. And you're like, oh, so it's gonna have a face-to-face, like, conversation with me. And then it just, like, clamps down around your chest and hurls you over into Mako.
Oh, okay!
Ouch. Mako just goes, you're a lot heavier than you look, and shove Dewey off.
It's a good thing you're wearing helmets.
Oh, for sure. It's a good thing we're technically wearing armor. Technically.
I think he's mad we took his rings.
I don't think he has anything to do with the rings, but I got your backs, and I'm gonna try to display innovative fighting techniques.
Yeah?
Angel runs forward and, like, under their breath is like, oh god, it's been so long since I took martial arts. And, like, they took martial arts when they were, like, 10.
I feel
Like,
that.
it's been so long. Their mom enrolled them for a little bit, and that's it.
As someone who stopped doing karate in 4th grade, I feel that.
So they pull out, like, some moves that they remember, and they're gonna try and do, like, a high kick into the head to try and at least discombobulate it, push it away, give us an advantage.
Yeah. I'll say, even just, like, you wailing on this thing is enough to kind of give Mako and Dewey enough time to get up and reorient themselves.
Okay, and with that, then, so, are we still in the ship, or are we outside now?
You're still in the control room of the ship.
Can
Angel was on his way to leaving when this thing came out.
Okay, so if that's the case, one of the panels that fell on the ground, I'm gonna grab it, and I'm gonna try to display a subject fighting technique by just whacking it with that panel repeatedly. I am whacking
We're
it.
just gonna wail on this poor bug!
Yes! Did you not hear what Mako said? Treat bugs how you want to be treated. Kill insane. Mako's not big of bugs, so just gonna wail on it with the panel. The panel's on the ground. Might as well.
Yeah, you really just start smacking this thing. It's like that scene of everyone just, like, kicking the guy on the ground.
Yeah, I'm whacking it with the whole ass panel from the spaceship that fell out.
Yeah, as this centipede is squirming. Dewey, you gonna join in on the action?
Dewey walks over to the entrance and tries to find the door button.
Dewey!
Is this the button that closes the door?
I'll say the maintenance tunnel has, like, a grate that was popped out, so you could probably just, like, pick that up and pop it back into place.
Okay. He picks up the grate and he just kind of squeezes it back into place and makes sure, and he's like, 1 second. He reaches back into his little tortoiseshell backpack and, like, fiddles around in it, pulls out a bow. He's like, this isn't duct tape, and he puts it back in.
You could use the bow.
And then he walks over to Kaku and he goes, Kaku, do you have any duct tape?
For someone so smart, you can be real dumb at times.
Yeah, Kaku's, like, hiding underneath the control panels. Like, you're asking me for tape? Now?
Or like screws. If you have a
Dewey!
screw, I would also take that.
We have weapons, guys. Dewey, you're a genius. We have weapons.
How do we get them? Just that pause from banging it down and, like, stomping on it one moment to keep it down goes, how do we get them? And then proceeds to start hitting it again.
It's just the cats don't like it when bugs this big get in, so I figured I would close it so it wouldn't go bother the cats.
I don't like it when a bug this big comes in.
Yeah.
And just keeps whacking it.
One moment. Okay, thank you, Kaku.
For future reference, I believe that you can just tap the ring to summon your weapons.
Oh, lovely.
I'm sorry for not bringing that up earlier.
Oh.
All right.
But I was a little startled when this thing came out of my maintenance tunnel.
No, yeah, we were all startled. It's not just you.
Dewey taps his ring and says duct tape.
Your bow, like, materializes.
Okay. And he walks back over to the grate with the bow.
Mako kind of puts a foot, smacks the panel again, puts a foot on it, and then taps the ring and goes, whatever you got. And then a pair of nunchucks appears and is like, I don't know how I'm gonna, alright. And then it just starts whacking the
You're just gonna
nunchucks.
keep whacking it with nunchucks now. Yeah, I'm gonna say with, like, Mako's just consistent smacking this on the head with nunchucks,
I really do be hitting it.
it starts to, like, stop squirming as much, and now it's just kind of, like, just twitching.
Mako's don't go
okay,
keep doing it.
Stop.
Mako's like, no, it's a bug. I'm not keeping a big ass bug in here. What?
Well, it is done. Maybe we can talk to it. Maybe it does talk.
Do you understand bug?
Maybe. Just wait for a moment. If it doesn't work, you do your thing.
Okay.
And
The panel is still on, by the way. Like, the panel is still on top, and so Mako puts the foot on top of the panel and goes, all right, talk.
Angel squats down in front of it and, like, kneels down in front of it, not squats. And kind of like... They really only have interaction with all of the cats in the cafe, so he kind of, like, holds his hand out. He's like, hey, you okay? Really had a rough time there, huh? What were you doing in the shaft?
And, JB, I would like you to take a token for that.
Show a soft spot for the wrong
as you
person.
show a soft spot for the wrong person at the wrong time.
Yep.
And this thing kind of, like, twitches and then snaps towards you and grabs its pincers around you and kind of, like, pulls you underneath it.
I was wrong!
Okay.
Also, Riley, you should have a token also.
Okay, wonderful. I would like to spend my token to shoot it with one of my arrows. I don't know which one of these heavy moves it would be.
I was gonna say, does it require a heavy move?
I mean, if you're just hitting it with your arrow, I feel like that's just take action.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just to take action.
Yeah.
You're allowed to attack things.
I shoot it with one of my ice arrows. I just, like, shoot it and it explodes into a bunch of, like, frost all over it.
Yeah, so yeah, you shoot this thing, careful not to hit Angel, and it just kind of, like, slows, and then kind of just goes frigid.
Can I hit it now?
Oh my god, there's so many legs! There's so many legs down here!
Is it good for hitting?
Yeah, I mean, do you want to get Angel out from underneath?
Please, God, get me out!
Actually, no, I think I would prefer hitting it first because of it. I think Mako is here for the hit.
Mako just keeps hitting it, alright.
Mako's like, can I hit it?
Yes, it is completely
Okay.
frozen, like, in place now.
Yeah, so I think Mako's just gonna start hitting, probably ends up, since it's frozen, I think Mako's gonna jump on its back and start kind of crawling up because, I think the idea is it's frozen. If I hit it hard enough in the head, I might be able to then use the nunchucks to just take off its head.
Oh my gosh, just brute force it.
That's what Mako's thinking, yeah. So Mako's gonna jump on the back and start crawling up and, to hit its head since it reared up and then got shot.
Yeah, look, if water drips long enough on a skull, the skull will crack.
And so in this case, I'm gonna just keep hitting and hitting and hitting.
Mm-hmm.
I would say it's definitely making a difference. Angel, do you do anything to get out?
Yeah, you're stuck there.
I have a token. Let me look at these heavy turns.
What?
I have multiple things I can do.
What you gonna do?
I have two that I'm thinking of. One of them is probably more likely, but this one is called Strike at the Heart of the Problem. And I am currently under a bug.
Ooh, that'd be so gross.
I have a stick. The heart is probably under here.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, action
If you want to do that, go ahead.
It's either that or remain positively cheery under pressure. Which I think I already am not doing.
Yeah, I was like, you already were like,
So I think I'm gonna go with strike at the heart of the problem. I know is supposed to be metaphorical, and it's like be emotional.
No, it could be physical. Do it.
Nah, it's physical now.
But I'm doing physical.
Let's be literal.
So he is under this thing. He is like, as Mako is striking at the head, he is under the thing, trying to like squish himself into a single line, so the limbs don't stab him, and they're skittering around, and he's like, "Oh God, this is terrible!" And eventually, he's like, "I can't! I gotta get out of here!" And like, I wonder. Angel has a staff, but can the staff elongate and shorten?
I'd say within reason, yeah.
Okay, so he like shortens it to the shortest he can and adjusts it so that it's pressing up into like one of the what are they called? They're not scales on a bug. They're
just
carapaces.
Yeah, under one of the carapaces, and like extends it as fast as he can. Like, doesn't matter if it's to kill or not, just to get it off him.
Yeah. So I'd say, you know, like those tent poles just kind of like
Yeah.
snap into place when you accidentally let go of an end.
Mm-hmm.
Your staff like extends, and you know what? I think all of your weapons kind of start off as like something that's in the ring, and then can extend into the full weapon, and that's how you get them out.
Mm.
Because that would make sense, I think.
Yeah.
It's all technology. So you have your staff appear like that, and it just launches this bug, like flipping it off you like a tent flap off of the tent pole, taking the panel and throwing Mako back as well.
You hear just suddenly get thrown off.
Sorry. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and the centipede, like, it flies back, it slides down the wall upside down, like, on its back. There's a big, like, indent in its chest, its head is, like, bashed up.
I did a number.
And now that it's, like, still and frozen, you can also see that it's, like, completely wounded in other parts of its body, too, and it seems to have, like, some burn marks along its carapace.
Well, those aren't from us.
I don't think so.
Onegai, can you do fire damage?
Well, I am going to say in this specific situation, no, not in the way that you are referring to. However,
Okay.
it is possible this insect may have been damaged by the various other dangerous areas of my hull because of the crash. But those burn marks appear to be from some sort of weapon.
What?
Yikes.
Perhaps it was the previous pilot.
I'm sorry, is there a dead body in the ship?
Where's the previous pilot?
I'm afraid that I do not know. Like I said, my memory banks have been adjusted recently.
Oh dear.
What do you
However,
mean?
while you were fighting, I did a scan of the rest of the ship, and I can confidently say there are no more living organisms on this ship.
Well, that's good.
But there were dead bodies on this ship, is essentially what you could be saying.
I cannot confirm that until I have finished repairing the rest of the sensors.
I'd like that coffee now.
Thank you, Robin Mag and I'll Never Tell 3 for supporting us through our Patreon. If you want to support our podcast as well, you can head over to our website, mxpcrew.com, where you can find our Patreon link on the very first page. We offer shoutouts to our patrons, as well as behind-the-scenes information and monthly stickers. You can also find us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Tumblr for all your social media needs. If you like our show and have been thinking about podcasting yourself, I highly recommend starting on Buzzsprout. MXP started on YouTube, and let me tell you, it was extremely difficult uploading 1 to 2 hour long videos at a time in a timely manner. But working on Buzzsprout has been insanely helpful and fast. Buzzsprout helps you list your podcast in every major podcasting platform, as well as provide super affordable monthly payments. I totally forget that I'm paying for it because of how cheap it is. You even get a free, great-looking, pre-made website, audio players that you can drop into other websites, and my personal favorite part, detailed analytics to see how people are listening. If you follow the link in the description and sign up for at least 2 months, not only do you get a $20 Amazon gift card, but you will also be supporting our podcast as well. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next episode.